Welcome to our Digital Entrepreneur Live Talk. Get ready to be inspired, learn with us, and take action for the future God is preparing for you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. We are back again for another episode of the Digital Entrepreneur Business Live Talk. And today's topic is about the magical way out of negativity. We are doing this 90-day Go Live challenge, but the first couple weeks is about the magic book by Rhonda Byrne. And then we will be talking about this today, and hopefully you will learn something from us today. Every little takeaways that you can apply it into your life, it really helps a lot because every little thing, it counts as a big thing. But of course, before we dive into this topic, for those of you who don't know me, I came from working long hours. I was burned out and tired of living paycheck to paycheck, tired of that daily grind. I'm originally from Cebu, Philippines, if you are wondering. We always introduce ourselves here, but of course, hi sa mga Bisaya diha, and living here in Maine, USA for almost 10 years. And the biggest reason why I started this business is because of that I just mentioned earlier, the burnout and the daily grind. No matter how many overtime I tried to pick up back then, at the end of the month, I still have nothing left because sometimes emergency comes, and I have no choice but, of course, to help. I love my family, and as a Filipino, we really love to help them as we can, and that's what I did. So I was exhausted, and I asked God's guidance that if there's an opportunity that I could do at home that could supplement my income, and then at the same time, I was open. I don't have any business background, no computer background, and I was very, very shy. But that didn't stop me from starting my own digital business. I resonate my coach and mentors ads of how she changed her life from daily grind, living paycheck to paycheck, and working long hours. I reached out to her, I did my research, and then I start this own business. It's an amazing journey. I've been doing this for almost 3 years. I am so happy and grateful to be part of this amazing community. Um, with 200, almost 70 plus members globally. And the business, I didn't expect how huge the potential of this business. I thought it's just a little side hustle, but turns into the opportunity that could change not just my life, but hundreds and thousands of people's life across the globe, that allow them to help more people, not just their family, extended family, and others. So I am looking forward to this time. It'll happen. So, and I am so excited to get into that time. So if you are watching or gonna be watching this and wondering and thinking it's 2026, I gotta have to think for something that could change my life. Stay tuned or reach out to us, and we will be happy to also share you this opportunity, and happy to welcome you in our community. Now let's give a chance to Teresa to introduce herself, and then we can dive into this topic. Hi, Sister Teresa. Thank you so much for staying up, even though you're just came home. But of course, all that time that you put into this business, you will be able to harvest that in time.
Okay, thank you, sis, so much. And yes, I just came out from my 12-hour shift. so, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in this online space. We're back in our daily go live, and this is our topic is about about negativity. That's from our the magic book that we start this journey. That's why we started reading and how we changed our mindset. Um, but before we dive into our topic, I'm gonna share a little myself. I'm just like everybody else. I'm working full time as a forklift driver, and I'm originally from Philippines. my name is Teresa. I'm originally from Philippines, and here I'm living here in Pennsylvania, USA. And the biggest reason why I started business is with time freedom. I've been working in a corporate job for 18 years, more than 18 years, and the same cycle, the same routine. No, there's no, I don't have no purpose, and about all those years. And when something happens, one of my family members, it's only my dad, and that's the reason why I wanna get my time back. And that's the biggest, that's a wake up call that our time is really precious, and I wish this business I found it earlier, instead of wasting our not wasting our time, but we like there's a lot of way to change, and there's a lot of possibilities that we can get our time and spend more time with our family. Working in a corporate job, I'm really grateful because it really helps pay my bills, uh, everything that I can help my family back home. But the important for me is I want my time back, and I can enjoy life with no rules, and we can spend it our time in our own terms, and especially financially. We can,
Yes.
because really this business really, I can see the huge potential that whatever you're struggling right now, financially, time freedom, it really, this business, if it really changed your life. It's not an overnight success, but you have to put your effort, time, and to be, because everything here is provided. We have all this step by step video training, community support, lahat po ay i-provide natin. And this is a business that you're not alone. You have a lot of supports, as long as you're willing to learn, willing to adapt, and willing to, like, coachable. That's all it takes here. And it takes time to get your mindset set up from employee to a business owner. And that's why we're here, to help you, to guide you, and also to share this opportunity, whoever there that was looking for a side hustle. For us, this isn't a side hustle, but in the meantime, we're doing this while we're doing our full-time job. That's the beauty of this online business. It's flexible, that you can run them anytime, 24/7. So stay tuned, and we can share a little bit of why, all this gratitude that we have because of this opportunity that we dived in.
Yes, thank you so much, Sister Ressa. I'm so happy that you stay up and do this live with me. And so today we will be talking about the magical way out of negativity. So if you've been like feeling negative lately, like tired, discouraged, or stuck, this live is for you, and hopefully you will learn something before we end this life, that you could apply. Always remember to apply it into your life. Negativity doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're overwhelmed. There is so many things that we get overwhelmed in life, in our daily life. So for example, negativity show up as overthinking at night, you know, complaining without meaning. You realize, or you remember, like when you lay down in bed and then when you think about your day, that you complain a lot of things that there is really no reason. You can't even give an explanations of why you're complaining. Feeling unmotivated even when you pray. And it's normal. We all are human. We get this feeling sometimes. Feeling like life is just work, sleep, and repeat. And you know what, guys? This is the reason why I ventured this business, because I realized that my life was there, it was just the same cycle. I don't have any uh, destination. So I thought it was just normal. And imagine when I found this business, I was 29 years old. Imagine 29 years old realizing if the life that I'm walking right now is just work, sleep, and repeat. That's not life, you know? That's it's just like I was just wandering in the middle of the road without going nowhere. So when I prayed and I asked God's guidance that this is not the life that I really want, to achieve that time freedom and financial freedom, back then I was just imagining, and I thought everything is impossible because I don't have any business experience. I was very shy, and I don't have any computer background. But when I saw the business, when I learned the business, the potential is huge. And this is that moment I decide that, this is the business and the opportunity that I've been looking for. Yes, of course, in any business, there is an investment, and it's not an overnight success. We have automated, but you have to do the work to be able to work, because no matter how many percent automated, if you don't do your part, it's not gonna work. And I am so grateful because I promised to myself, I said, no matter how long it takes, I am willing to work for it. And that's why Sister Teresa and I, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the morning, we're doing this live because this is part of our journey. And now let's move on to what negativity really is.
Yes. So what is negativity really is? Negative is not the problem. The problem is on autopilot. So, for example, if this, you mean autopilot, the example, waking up. So, what first thing you have to do? Checking your phone, and then stress from work, and then tired. Then that's how our just like repeat in our morning. Sometimes we always our minds keeps replaying all the what's wrong, you know but then the problem in here also is we have no space to for gratitude or awareness. So that's the only problem, because I know I'm guilty of that about waking up in the morning. um I've been practicing, like before I wake up, just pause for like 5 minutes, you know before you touch your phone, and just be just grateful and thank you. What that way, that's what our problem now is, waking up, because we are, since our minds are like our all have autopilot. That's the reason why we what we do is just automatic, phone, then look at you're checking your phone, and then thinking about the work, what should we do, so that's one thing you have to change that. So whatever your mind rehearses, that's your life repeats. So what you're doing in your head, what you're um, like rehearsing in your mind, that will be the cycle of your life. So
Yes.
this is the reason why we share this topic, because lahat talaga is, from the start, is we always be grateful no matter what negativity we have, and we have to be mindful, aware that not just all negativity, because that's how our life is in autopilot.
Yes, that's right. And the specific teaching from the magic book that I learned anyway, gratitude releases shift your frequency immediately. And it is true because I experienced that in my life. And in the magic book, it teaches that, like the fastest way to shift your thoughts, your emotions, and your results. Because the moment when I start thinking negative, I try to think that I gotta have to change this. So instead of, for example, when you start feeling like you feel broke, complain, because every complaints that you make, it makes you feel heavier. And I really practice, and it is not easy, try to feel positive. But the more you practice, the easier it gets. So, for example, when you feel broke, you said, thank you, God, for always providing in ways that I can see it. Because always remember, guys, peace comes first. Gratitude doesn't really change the situations first, it changed you first. And it is true because everything shifted the more how you look life. And now I really learned a lot because in our business, it's not just about business and achieving money. It's not about that. It really helps also grow yourself, like how you look life, how you face challenges and the preparations. The business that we are doing, it's not just focusing on the result. We are building ourselves, preparing for the results to come, so we know how to handle when that times the challenges that we are going through. Kasi lahat naman wala namang siguro pag manalo ka ng loto, that's why a lot of people says now when they hit lottery, i-broke din yan within 5 years kasi they don't know how to handle. If you don't know how to handle the blessings that pour into your life, then that will be gone in no time. And then bumabalik ka naman sa wala. So kaya dito sa business namin is ano talaga, preparation when that time comes. So that's why there is so many successful entrepreneur here. They are happy and they are healthy and financially wealthy as well. So that's the the beauty here. And you couldn't find this opportunity out there. I don't think, because there is a lot of in our business. There's this one a successful entrepreneur that she had experienced 40 years in the marketing, and then that's why she attended many gathering, like events. A successful entrepreneur, and they always said that you have to have a vehicle. You know, if without a vehicle, it's not gonna work. Maybe temporarily, but it's hard. But when you have the vehicle, everything goes smoothly. And what we have in our community is amazing. And that's why the moment she saw everything, she said, this is the opportunity that I've been searching for. And now she's happy and very, very successful. But anyway, let's dive into our next, the exact way out of negativity. Mute ka, sis.
So this is about awareness. The moment you catch a negative thought, pause. An example of that is like we always think about I hate my job, and I always hear that in our work, like I'm stuck or nothing is working. So on your just you don't have to say it loud. Say it to your in your mind. Say it. I noticed this thought, and that's how you can like pause and what you wanna before you say it. Yeah,
Yes.
that's how, because the more what one thing, like even though you don't say the word but you're thinking about it, that's the like our not just like it's really powerful, because the more thinking, the more you think that negative in your end, the more you hate your job or you whatever you're doing, you're stuck because you're thinking about it. That's why we keep telling us in ourselves that always always say a positive affirmation for yourself.
Yes, and also says, when you notice this thought, always remember to try to interrupt. Try to interrupt in immediately, like shift your mindset. Like instead of when that thought's coming into your mind, uh, say thank you God for something of what's going right in your life right now. For example, you're in the middle of traffic, but just thank you that that your vehicle is working perfectly. Thank you that you always say, because I think I realized there was a billionaire interviews and podcast that he have to think the three things that he's grateful for, because instead of thinking that he's late, all those negative thought that's trying to distract him. So that's a way of thinking that he's alive, he's healthy. So instead, he would start thinking that thank you for my health, thank you for another day, and thank you for the ability to learn and grow. And there is more that you can think of when that happened. And it really changed your mind, the the way how it goes. It really switched. Try that practice, guys, if you're watching right now, because you cannot be grateful and negative at the same time. You cannot. It's impossible. If you tried, let me know in the comment sections. So
Mhm.
we'll see how it goes, because I don't think that really happens. So now the reframe part.
Say so so how are you gonna replace those words that like all this negative example, like I'm stuck? So in your mind, how you replace that? You say I'm in a season of preparation. That, like you mentioned, like for example, like when, like we mentioned before, that about when people won a lottery and they're not prepared,
No,
you know.
yes,
So that's the reason why they go back to what they started, because they're not prepared for what their blessings they come. And also, I'm tired of trying. So in that, you can replace that on your thoughts, like I'm learning patience and discipline. So here in our business, I know, when I started this business, I was really overwhelmed. But and also, if you don't see a results, just don't give up, because like you mentioned, we're here, we grow, we learn and grow. And then we have to also have patience, more patience in here.
yes,
And also we have to do our work. That's the best part in here, is do the work, because the system is already proven. The We have a lot of resources that we can be successful in this business. So patience and discipline, that's what we have here in this journey. So what you label as delay may be protection. So
yeah,
whatever you think you don't get a result right away, just don't quit, because there's a big it's like preparation for something bigger that happened for your in your life.
yes. Never ever quit, because you don't know that you're almost there, but
Yes.
then you quit. So it's really, there is a lot of stories behind this when they're almost in their destinations, but then they quit. Don't be one of this. Always remember to take one small actions. Gratitude opens the door, and it really does. Actions walks you through it. But for example, like watch a training in our business, we do have trainings, the amazing lifetime updated trainings that we have here. Learn a skill. You have to learn in this business, and in this journey we are forever learning. And reach out for guidance. If you are already in the business, don't hesitant to reach out, and always remember you are not alone here. We are here in our community. There are like 270 plus thousands globally, and there's so many successful people. And when you reach out, it means you are serious and you want to be successful. So people who are already there in the business longer, they will be happy to respond to you, to guide you, and to help you, and to send you to whoever that could help you. It's just a matter of reaching out and invest time in growth. Always remember, if you don't put some time in here, that's why we are here. Imagine 5 o'clock in the morning. Sister Teresa just came home from work, and we are here because time is very valuable, and that's how we grow. We have to invest time in growth. Faith without actions, guys, is belief. And faith with actions is transformation. So make that happen. So you have to really first believe in yourself, have faith, and do the work. That is the beauty. So before we end this live, we really have a good time, Sister. So we're not expecting to end this for 20 minutes. We thought it could be shorter than that. But before we end this, I want to, or we want to give you a practice that you can apply this in your life. um, Practice write down three things that you're grateful for. When you wake up in the morning, get try to, maybe if you don't have pen and pencil or whatever tools that you have, to three things that you're grateful for, then say them out loud. You really have to say them out loud. But if you are not alone, it's okay. You can just read it, and then end with thank you for what's coming next. And do this, like try to practice this at least 7 nights, or 7 days, or every, like every night, try to practice, and you see how your mode, the clarity, and everything shifted. It really does. We are proven, and everything really helped us because of who we are before we started this business. It's not the same anymore, right, Sister Teresa? So, guys, thank
Yes.
you. Right, sis.
So yes, we've been practicing this this gratitude like every morning, you know, write down three before we start with three things, and then we going up to like 10 things that you're grateful for every day. So
Yeah.
it really feels different, when you think about of all these things that you kahit po maliit or malaking bagay, we have to be grateful because especially when you're in you have a lot of challenges right now. That's the best thing you have to think in either way, in your personal life, in your business, like anumang areas sa life mo, you have to be grateful, one
Yes.
thing.
That's right. So thank you so much, Sister Resan. Guys, hopefully you learned something today, even if it's just a little help, and you will be surprised for every change that can switch into your life.
And
So
today's Tuesday.
and today is Tuesday. Yes. Don't for We just want to invite you to for our webinar that happens twice a week. There is a live 90 minutes webinar, and the beauty of having attending our live is that you can ask questions to our presenter. It's global, so feel free. Wala naman pong mawawala sa inyo. The webinar is free. And then you see if you like what you see, then reach out or proceed to the next steps. Wala pong mawawala sa inyo because we do have one-time membership fee. It's refundable yan within 30 days. The beauty of that is you will be invited to our community. You will have all the informations that you need. It's 2 to 3 hours video that explains everything in this business. Like you can pause and play and watch it when you're free. And then if you like to proceed to the business, if you like the opportunity, then reach out to us so we can guide you, or just go ahead proceed to the next steps. But if not, reach out to me or Sister Teresa, then we can get that one-time membership fee refund for you. Wala pong mawawala sa inyo. Is free. We would consider as free trial, really, for 30 days. So thank you so much, everyone, and thank you, Sister Teresa, for joining this live. And
Thank you, sis, and good morning, everyone.
that's right. Good morning. I love about this digital business is that we have step-by-step training. It's global, and also we have automated system that operates 24/7.
I love that the digital business is global, it's automated, it's flexible, no need for inventory, and I love that it's very scalable and the lucrative income is phenomenal.
My digital business gives me the peace of mind that one day my plan B will become my plan A.
We earn money passively online while spending time with family.
My digital business allows me to purchase the newest device on the market. Thanks to
And the best part is, even as I'm speaking to you right now, our digital business is still running, earning passively for us 24/7. It never stops.
So what I love about this business is that the huge earning potentials, and we do not have to recruit people because we use that tested and proven automated system, so right people comes to us.
We joined the business because we want to be out of the rat race of living paycheck to paycheck.
Working two jobs is really tiring and physically demanding. Thanks to this digital business that allows me to work anywhere.
The reason why I started this business is because I have a goal of retiring my husband early. And also,
what I love about this business is the automation system that's work for me 24/7. Wherever I go,
I love that this business is flexible and automated. I can do what I love most. Look after my
I joined this business because I want the flexibility that I can work anytime, anywhere, and my business runs in the background for me 24/7.
What I love about this business is the automation, and it's
I want to build a legacy now so that I can pass it on to my children in the future.
It's the automated system, the flexibility and portability. I can work anytime and anywhere I want to.
What I love about this business is I can earn extra income.
With my digital business, I work smarter, not harder, anywhere and anytime. I chase.
What I love about the business is the automation. It provides results while you are sleeping, while you're spending time with your family, and while you're out and about.
The step-by-step video-based training that they provided me, and also the fantastic.
because of this business, I was able to resign from my stressful job and now enjoying my time with my family and building my own business.
Working 24/7 non-stop. How amazing is that? And we have this beautiful community who is willing to help you to be successful in this business. You're not alone. So come,
And we are proud digital business owners. Hooray!